Hello everyone, good evening. This is Overlord Pop-Tart, a man with a terrible internet nickname that he will regret for the rest of his life, but will still for some reason wear proudly in every circle outside of the internet. Welcome back to another episode of some kind of vlog slash update video. It seems that I'm getting a bit more reflection on my glasses than normal. I apologize, but that's okay because you're all probably still focusing on the terrible audio. That's okay, I am too. Anyway, what happened today? Let's see. Instead of having PT, where we wake up early in the morning to exercise, we woke up early in the morning to go to the office, our place of work, and be weighed on scales and measured in terms of height. Now, I've always stood about 6'2". When it measured me at 6 foot, and my friend who is as tall as me, also at 6 foot flat, we realized that there may have been some problems with the machine. It led to me being identified as very much on the edge of a danger zone in terms of being overweight for the Army. Now, I'm not necessarily fat, as much as I joke. I've got a little bit of chubbiness to me. I'm not muscular. That's the big thing. But I'm also not big. I'm not huge. I've always been somewhat of a slenderish frame. This is honestly the biggest I've been, and look at my arm. I'm not impressive. So, as much as I don't like to admit it, it does seem like I have to do some more working out. Oh well. What else is new? Outside of that, I tried to do my interview today at a bowling alley, and it went very, very wrong. My equipment was completely non-functional. I should have prepared it ahead of time, but oh well. I was very, very upset about it because the people who I've been working with about this bowling alley video that I've been making with my whole company and everything, they've been fantastic people to work with. The bowling alley is a super nice place to be, and I really wanted to just knock this one out of the park. But I mean, I've been working on it for probably about or more than a month now, and it's just not reaching an end. So I have another interview set up tomorrow. Hopefully my technology will be a bit more functional, and I'll be able to get this interview out of the way, complete the video, send it up to the people in charge, and they'll love it, send it out, and I can finally tell those guys, hey, I made you a video. I hope you're proud of it. Because as much as a lot of my job is sitting behind a desk trying to figure things out, my favorite part of the job is more than likely when I get to go explore something and find out that it's really interesting, because I was never much of a bowler. I mean, it's fun the one time you do it every 3 years, but I was never much of a bowler, and now I've seen more of a bowling alley than I have in the rest of my life combined. So it really opens your eyes to some stuff you wouldn't expect. Anyway, I was really upset about that. It's just eating me up for a while, but I got back to work and everybody was very understanding, like, yeah, tech problems happen. We're working with slightly older equipment. I know people have it worse than we do. In Korea, it's not that bad to work here, as far as I'm aware. But, I mean, we're still working with old stuff. That always has its downsides. I mean, heck, technology in these days, once it's 3 years old, it's pretty much gone. I hate that. I hate that, by the way. I had a phone, a Motorola, from 2014 to 2020. Worked perfectly in everything I could possibly need it to do. I had a phone plan that was $40 a year. Unlimited talking text with 1 gig of data. Never once ran out of data. Data? I'll leave that up to you. Argue in the comments, and then once you're done arguing, like and subscribe. Check that out. Look at me being smooth and stuff, even though I'm completely not where I should be in the shot, because I am trying to be in the light that I've set up. Shh. Movie secrets. Anyway, talking about data, talking about data. What was I talking about? That's what it was. Old phone, old technology. I like old technology. I kind of wish people stuck by it a little bit more, but honestly, dealing with it, it's no fun. Old technology, when built very, very well and ahead of its time, perfect. So maybe I'm just spoiled with that old Motorola. Still miss that thing. Anyway, I was upset about it, working with old technology, but all my coworkers were like, yeah, it happens, it's fine. We found some workarounds, we did some planning, and so I'm going to be able to interview tomorrow. I have somebody else's equipment. I'm going to try and see if that works. But after that, after I was very upset, I came home. I didn't have anything to do for once. I didn't have any little chores to pick up on, so I just sat down and I played Stardew Valley on Steam, a very fun little farming game. I honestly had to kind of stop myself. I was midway through a day and I had to go, well, I got to record a video for these guys. So I had to stop myself from playing more Stardew Valley. It's a very fun game and it's very relaxing. It's very charming, so I enjoy it. But unfortunately, as you can see, I've played it quite lately into the evening. It is now somewhere around 8:45. 9:02. I was completely off. Dang. Thought I was doing better than that. Oh well. But, yeah, I mean, it was a day of a lot of ups and downs. Basically, being labeled as fat by military standards. Failing on a mission. I was tempted to call this episode Failures in Fat Levels or something like that. I'll have to think of something more positive because thank goodness to those buddies on the internet. Shout out to the Discord group. They're very supportive down in the comments of me making self-deprecating jokes, even though that's the only kind of humor that I have succeeded at. It's the easiest one to do. You know yourself better than others know you. You know where to poke at. But yeah, they're very supportive of me, and I appreciate that. So in response to it, I'll try to make this episode's title a little bit more positive. It is kind of getting a little bit difficult to name these. I do kind of have to think about them ahead of time now because the GTA and Ginger just set me up for either wild success or violent failure. We will see. I'm kind of proud of myself for keeping this a daily thing. I mean, it's been like 6 days or something like that, and I'm sad to report and happy to report that is like the longest I've committed to a new thing, and I honestly think it's because of those Discord guys being very supportive. So thank you again, guys. Thank you for sticking around while I'm still dealing with this terrible audio and iffy lighting. It'll get a little bit better. Lighting might improve a little bit once I get something on that side, just so I can move this back. Maybe a lighter bulb in this thing. We'll see. I also have a backdrop, a black backdrop that I can put up, but I don't have anything to put it up with, so maybe if I find some PVC pipe or something, I wouldn't even know where. I don't think they have Home Depots in Korea, but we'll see. Long story short, it will improve. Thank you for sticking with me through these terrible, terrible, terrible times. I have not touched the Twizzlers bag, and I've eaten one of the red wines. I don't know why, I just figured I'd update you for those who have seen the past episode. I was thinking of putting out a Terraria video today because I tend to kind of have some spare time in the mornings, but when it comes to mornings, I am just too tired to do anything. He said, yawning, as he always does in these videos. But no, in the mornings I'm just kind of tired. I just kind of want to lay down for a little bit, not think about the day ahead, watch some YouTube. I will say part of my getting back into a better mood is very much thanks to me randomly being suggested this British TV show called Would I Lie to You? Very, very, very funny show. I'm just watching Best Bits Part 1 after watching Best Bits Part 2 accidentally first. But it's very, very entertaining. The point of it is they have to lie to the other team. There's two teams. They have to tell truths or lies, and they're all ridiculous stories. It's like listening to a high-speed podcast or something like that where they're telling stories, but it's actually entertaining. Imagine what I'm doing, but in like 4-minute, 5-minute segments, and it's all being done by professional actors who know how to speak a language without stuttering or saying or That was cancerous. Wow. The computer just shut down. Oh, I saw myself for a second there. I'm back. Okay then, I guess I'll end the video because my computer wants to end itself. Okie dokie. That makes it easier on me. Farewell, everybody. Whatever time period you are in your day, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever it is, whatever that applies to, I hope you have a good one. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and as always, stay frosty.